clap. It's your only chance. So, Sophie, can you recite an incident of training with Yasmin that's been your most favorable so far?
Oh God, every day training with Yasmin is a new challenge, a new experience. Usually when you walk into the gym, you'll find her on an ATS machine, training like crazy. You'll find her hanging upside down from a reformer bed. You will find her in the strangest position. You're like, do I really want to work out with this woman? But I went to Yasmin 3.5 years ago. I'm known mostly for my songs and for singing and dancing in films and for performing live. And when I went to Yasmin, I had 2 slip discs, one in my neck, one in my back, and 2 pretty bad knees. And all I want to say is that last year I was part of Jhalak Dikhla, and the kind of stunts I did on that is only thanks to Yasmin and the Pilates that she taught me and the way I built my strength. So I want to say a big thank you to her for that. I think a lot of people think that Pilates is slow, boring, gentle. It's in fact the complete opposite. It's a new challenge every day. It's serious core training, strength training, and it can work miracles. And I think the latest miracle is that my mom, who used to do Pilates 25 years ago in London, stopped doing it when we moved here 10 years ago. She's been with Yas 4 months, and my mom has lost 12 kilos. So I think that is an amazing, inspiring story about what you can achieve with this supposed gentle exercise. I think Pilates will change the way you think, the way you look, and most importantly, it will change you from within. And I hope that by reading Sculpt and Shape, you get a taste of all of that. Yeah.
Thank you. Katrina, what about you? A memorable incident training with Yasmin.
Well, I think the most important thing for me is to have a partner with everything that I want to achieve in the gym. So whether it's a role for a film or something that we want to achieve, I think Yasmin's always right there next to me, driving me and pushing me as if it was something she herself wanted to achieve. Even though eventually in the end, I'm the one who's going to be, up there on film. No. I'm your friend. I'm trying to say nice things. No, but I think Yasmin has always helped me achieve my results and my goals in terms of however I wanted to look for a role or for films, whether it was Dhoom 3 or Sheila Ki Jawani. And I think she's helped me no matter what time of the day it is, middle of the night, we habs. So she's always been there for me, and she's a fantastic trainer. And I think also one of the incredible things about Yasmin is she never stops learning. And that's something I think is important for all of us to learn from. Even though she's successful in her profession as a trainer, every 3 months she's going somewhere across the world to do further training. So to learn about, to become an advanced master Pilates trainer, or to do core, or to do something new.
Always getting for Katrina if she's in town and I leave. How can you go? I'm here. You need to be here for me.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Zeena and Yasmin to read some part of the book, and also talk about posture and a couple of other things that are important for us.
Okay, so we talk a lot of things about the book, not just exercise, but we talk about how to live, how to eat, how to sleep, how to stand. So we're going to read this section on how to sit. Most of you are sitting in the audience there. Most of us sit for a living. So you guys do some exercises. Okay. It's sitting down for hours at a time that got us humans into this postural mess in the first place. We were designed to be hunters and gatherers, not typers and texters. Our bodies were never meant to sit for hours on an extreme hip flexion position. The hip flexors, yes, let's demonstrate, which are the muscles that run across one of the thigh bones and into the pelvis, and the hamstrings, which run along the back of the thighs, can become chronically tight. This tightness contributes to arch back or flat back postures as described in Chapter 2. Make sure you all read Chapter 2. More importantly, sitting for hours can drain the energy and circulation from our bodies. Muscles become atrophied, and when these muscles lose their size and strength, they begin to impact our posture negatively. We get lazy from the fatigue, and this fatigue comes from lack of movement. It could turn into a vicious cycle. Be careful to avoid the common sit position where one leg is crossed directly over the other. Most women sit this way. Perhaps we were taught by our great-grandmothers that this is the way to sit like a lady. But common sense tells us that this position can create imbalances in the hips and the spine. Just think. When you sit with the right leg crossed directly over the left, with the right butt muscle stretched longer, the right inner thigh is shortened, and the right hip is rotated forward. If you do this over and over again for hours on end, your body will take this position and create muscle memory. The repetition of this common habit and the resulting muscle memory can be the cause of the pain due to muscular imbalances. Lastly, and most importantly, you must be able to sit up straight with a straight upper back, and your eyes must be looking forward. A majority of issues related to kyphosis, or hunchback posture, which we talk a lot about in the book, they occur as a result of sitting for hours staring at your phone or computer and allowing the shoulders to round forward. We would like to recommend a few exercises that can be done at your desk or computer station to assist in combating this hunchback posture. Setting a simple alarm on your phone or computer can remind you to do these exercises a few times a day. So we're going to start with shoulder rolls. Towel squeeze. Yes, you need a band for this. Stand up with a towel or TheraBand in your hands behind your back, and your hands as close to each other as possible. Keep the arms straight and your palms facing backwards. Keeping your shoulders back and your elbows straight, pull the towel band apart for 2 seconds and hold, and then release. Repeat these 5 times, 3 times a day. Shoulder openers. Stand with your arms for a minimum of 30 seconds.